Matthew, Hamburg, Germany. Long time no video. A lot of work this summertime. This is why I'm doing now on the 15th of September my really long range test with my E-Grizzly. I've never done that before. I think I can go about 80 kilometers. I don't know. I want to go now for 88.8. There are some kilometers missing. I don't know what will go on. I go to the countryside where my wife and my son is. Actually, she has a low battery on her mobile phone, so she can't pick me up. I don't know what will happen. Wish me luck, because things look grim. So I did the last final charging, only 3.8 points, 3.8 amp hours in. I zero out the, this is my battery voltage. You perhaps don't know, and I will zero out now my JLD 404. I have problems with measuring with this device because actually I don't know why. I twisted the cables to the shunt very hardly. They are about 1.20 meters, something like this. I de-twisted them now. They are just... Yeah, you can see them here. So I don't know, this is not pre-tested, what will happen. Zeroed, ready for action. Very difficult because, no, it's not difficult, it's dangerous to film while I'm driving. I make little stops for you and me to check my numbers. I've been driving now a quarter of the whole thing. So we have 22.2 kilometers, and I've been using 13.10 amp hours. About half an hour, and this is my pack voltage now here. Interestingly, the JLG seems to work again. I've been struggling with this thing the whole summer, but I'm using this thing as a camera car, and I never go for the full range thing. So the untwisting wires, measuring wires for the shunt, seems to do a very good job now. So by calculation I can go, what was it, 52 amp hours for the whole section. I had a mix now between 10 kilometers was freeway, and the other 12 kilometers was a city mix thing. I'm not driving like Miss Daisy. I'm trying to go for normal speed, but saving energy. So let's keep on. So here I'm back now, and the half is done. This is very cold here. I probably have to pay this with a flu, but anyhow, we will see what will happen. Of course, you know, this is really the last chance to do this range test on the ATV, the E-Grizzly. So I do it. We are here now at 45.0 kilometers. On the country's road, you can't park where you want. You have to check a little spot. And have been using 25.29 amp hours. So it's looking quite nice for the whole thing, and package voltage. So in this section they gave me a little extra kilometers because the road was blocked, and here on the countryside that means a few extra kilometers. Something that you really don't want to have on a test like this, but what can you do? So Okay, pretty dark now. 3/4 of the 88.8 kilometers are done. And we used about 39.32 amp hours measured by the JLD, whatever that means. I will take a look on the voltage now, because while I'm driving, I will not see less than 2.5 on the batteries. That gives me on 78 calp 60 amp hour cells 200 volts. They stay above 200 volts and everything is safe. So let's keep on rocking.
Cooles Teil hier.
So,
Was haben Sie damit vor?
51 amp hours. Eine Sekunde. Ich bin sofort da. 51 amp hours at close to our goal. The temperature was the voltage was going down to 160 volts by driving 60. So I had to stop and find these very nice people to let me charge for half an hour. Thank you very much for this. So I found these very nice people here, giving me some charge. We are at these amp hours now, and this is our total runtime from the last safety charging starting, and this is our voltage now, and this is our kilometers. So I will go for the last few kilometers now, and everything looks very... I really missed the whole thing only by 3 kilometers. I'm here, happiness, and this is our amp hours. Amp hours and voltage now. Day number 2. I'm going back to Hamburg now. Yesterday everything was going quite well so far. I had this extra way to go for this closed area, road area, and possibly the 3 kilometers that I missed to do the whole drive in one thing without charging. But I had these very nice people giving me some charge for half an hour, and okay, so I figured out that whatever the JLD is showing me, it was 52 amp hours, possibly not amp hours. Something is measuring wrong, or the batteries are bad. I don't know. I will figure this out, but now I will keep the settings like they are, because then I know 52, that's it, and I have to use less than 13 for each quarter. This is my goal for coming back without charging, and we see what?
Ich habe gesehen, dass es gut geworden ist.
Ja, ne? Cool. Ich fahre jetzt gleich los.
Wohin?
Charging is over. Ich muss los. Okay, first quarter is done. 22.7 kilometers. It's about 9 degrees, which is not making me so lucky, because batteries will not go better if it's getting more. We have less temperature. Our numbers is I was driving 50 kilometers max, and we used only a third. No, not a little bit more than a third. 10.7 amp hours for the first quarter. This is good. If we keep it on like this, we will make it completely. Runtime from starting, and our voltage I'm using at about when I'm driving 50, I'm using about 28 amps at 248 volts. Next quarter I will go for max 60 and see what will happen. The good thing is it's not raining, but it's very close to rain. It's very, very wet and 9 degrees. It's really not fun anymore. It's fighting. So the 2 quarters, and the magic numbers are we used about 22.25 amp hours. We call it amp hours now in our from our pack at 2 quarters of the whole trip. That means yesterday at this point we had I think we had been at 25 amp hours, and that means that we have 52 plus after charging. It means 28.5, 22. It's about 6 amp hours left that I used by driving only 50 in the first quarter and 60 kilometers per hour in the second quarter. So driving Miss Daisy is really saving a lot of energy. So if I keep on going now like I did yesterday, I think I'm safe. The numbers will tell me I'm safe, but you never know. So let's keep on. Third quarter of this trip is done. I was fighting against the wind, and it was raining, and it's so wet, and the cold water is really taking all the energy out of you. This is like hell. This is really no fun no more. So let's bring our numbers together. We are at 34.75 amp hours at 67 kilometers. Yesterday, I'm pretty sure yesterday we have been at 40 amp hours at when we have been driving the 3/3. So we have oh, my brain is 5.5. It's not really safe. It's not really sure that we do it. The problem is now there's a little country. There's a little a city section now. Is south. It belongs to Hamburg, but after this is about 7 kilometers, I think, and then there's 10 kilometers freeway in the end. And then only 4 to 3 kilometers back to my company. And this freeway section really does not allow me to be too slow. So wish me luck again, please. Oh, believe it or not, I made it. Wow. It's pretty scary when you're on the freeway and your voltage, because then I don't trust in this amp hour thing when I really push it to the limits, and you see your voltage going to 230 and 228 and 224 and 222, and you know, there's not a lot room to go any further, but it's done. I made it. 400. No, not. We have. When I'm driving now in the last kilometers here in the city, I'm driving at about 230 volts, and it's coming now. It's settling up to 242, 244 after a while, I guess. So 90.3 kilometers, and we used 49.22 amp hours, whatever that numbers will tell us. That will mean that 2 more amp hours, and we have that battery pack. So, happiness. I measured all the batteries now. They are all about 3.16 to 18 volts. Only 3 batteries are below 3. They are 2.8. 3 batteries are at 2.8 something. Now I have to take a look on this and do some bottom balancing and find out what's going on then.